It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. It is better to be alone than in bad company. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire called conscience. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. Associate yourself with men of good quality, if you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind, than on the externals in the world. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. I conceive a knowledge of books is the basis upon which other knowledge is to be built. To encourage literature and the arts is a duty which every good citizen owes to his country. Where are our men of abilities? Why do they not come forth to save their country? Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. We must consult our means rather than our wishes. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those be well tried before you give them your confidence. To persevere in one's duty, and be silent is the best answer to calumny. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. No punishment, in my opinion, is too great for the man who can build his greatness upon his country's ruin. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. Death, the abyss from where no traveler is permitted to return. Gentlemen, you will permit me to put on my spectacles, for I have grown not only gray, but almost blind in the service of my country. It is absolutely necessary for me to have persons that can think for me, as well as execute orders. Strive not with your superiors in argument, but always submit your judgment to others with modesty. Decision-making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. I'll die on my feet before I'll live on my knees. A bad war is fought with a good mind. Individuals entering into society must give up a share of liberty to preserve the rest. Someday, following the example of the United States of America, there will be a United States of Europe. Arbitrary power is most easily established on the ruins of liberty abused to licentiousness. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. Wherein you reprove another, be unblameable yourself, for example, is more prevalent than precepts. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. If the cause is advanced, indifferent is it to me where or in what quarter it happens. Harmony, liberal intercourse with all nations, are recommended by policy, humanity, and interest. A man ought not to value himself of his achievements or rare qualities of wit, much less of his riches, virtue, or kindred. In no instance have the churches been guardians of the liberties of the people. James Madison, U.S. President. I had rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. The great mass of our citizens require only to understand matters rightly, to form right decisions. Government is not reason, it is not eloquence. It is force. And force, like fire, is a dangerous servant and a fearful master. My first wish is to see this plague of mankind, war, banished from the earth. A knowledge of books is the basis upon which other knowledge is to be built. Those who have committed no faults want no pardon. We are only defending what we deem our indisputable rights. Make sure you are doing what God wants you to do, then do it with all your strength.